I had no idea, but we've missed quite a bit of the race, and sorry, we've had a lot of issues, but we're back again, and Perpetuum has racked up a 7-second lead.
Yeah, with Kevin Portugal up there as well in second. We see that Matt and Darren are back in midfield. But whether does that mean that on my screen there wasn't contact between them in central spinning?
Yeah, I
that was
think
my game getting at. Yeah,
might have a glitch game.
Yeah,
But Graham and Carlsberg looked for a move into the last corner. That was ambitious. And he's getting so close to it, and it's just a matter of time now.
Yeah, he's got his teammate Carlsberg, Kyle right behind him. But Carlsberg's got to get by Graham in that pink Force India. He needs to do it sensibly in these tricky conditions. As Graham is still within a reaching distance of Darren and Matt. They're also not too far behind Technique Gaming as well. Kev gets himself a penalty.
Yeah, I believe Weiberg got one as well just before, but Carlsberg's biggest problem, Graham is probably one of the most consistent drivers, so he's not gonna get him on penalties and rarely DNS either, so this will have to be done on track.
Yeah, and he does have a massive lead in the championship, so even if he does finish outside the top 5, he won't really damage his championship charge too much.
Kyle
is only closest rival, he's further down as well.
Kyle doing some Tokyo drift there. Oh, this is it. This is it now. Surely. Graham defends.
Yeah, he's going to have to do it around the outside. Very tricky to do it there. We saw in
League 1 or Division 2, yeah, what am I talking about? Oh, he thought about it.
Yeah, we saw people trying to go around the outside into turn 1 in Division 2 and it didn't work, so it hasn't worked for either.
So he's 15 seconds off the lead.
Matt is right on the back of Technique Gaming as well, going into the chicane.
Technique struggling a bit by the looks of it. But, oh, this Dobby early completely missed.
Yeah, he pit 3 laps ago. Oh, no, he's ghosting.
Has he disconnected?
He must have done. He's falling away from Sway. There's another frame forming now behind Technique Gaming. He's got Matt and Darren behind him. Graham's not too far behind, he has lost a little bit of time as his teammate gets a 3-second time penalty. And again,
Carlsberg's on the grass.
He had a bad exit coming out the final corner. He's not going to be making any moves into 1 this time. So you have a long train between 4th and 6th, and then a train to 7th all the way down to 11th.
They're closing in on Darren in this train though, so maybe an undercut.
Yeah, it could work. He's fit for about lap 17.
As maybe Technique Gaming's rear end went out at turn 4.
I think he's struggling. Tyres might be overheating.
Matt has so much more grip and he can't utilise it in sector 2 because he can't really make a move here.
Yeah, then when he gets to the positions where you can overtake, he's not close enough.
He's just gonna have to wing it into the last corner maybe.
He's going to have a fantastic exit.
But that run through turn
corner.
13 didn't help.
No, and now he's got Darren right on the back of him. The slide from Matt as well, so it might not be vulnerable to Darren.
Oh, Kyle! Oh no, that's just lagging everywhere, right. It said 0.02, I was like, oh, he's going for an overtake, but no.
Oh, Casper right on the back, nearly had a better traction.
He's
out
doing
the
it.
final, out the first corner. Off
No.
the side. Graham runs very wide.
Graham leaves the space though, but no.
Yeah, it keeps the racing line as Casper, but doesn't get the move done.
Some clean racing between these two.
Yeah, it's keeping the gap between Darren of 2.3
That was very close.
seconds. Yeah, I think Calsper will need to think about an undercut on Graham. I think Matt and Darren have an undercut on technique gaming as well, because they're just losing time to the top three.
If they can utilize, if you can look after the tyres well enough and they go far enough, you can probably pit now. But we haven't had a wet race, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what tyre wear we're currently at the moment. F1 Alonso is doing a little bit of fuel saving at the moment. We've got full ERS as well.
Oh, Sway's past RW. So after the little incident on lap 1, which might have involved both of these drivers.
It's nice to see that neither.
Yeah.
Like from RW as well. Jeez.
Oh, Weiberg has crashed into the pit lane.
Did he have damage?
I don't know, he didn't. He's pitting early. I'll see if there's a new win, but I highly doubt it. No, for a new set of tyres. Interesting.
Yeah, even though F1 Alonso's fuel saving, he's caught right up to the back of Kevin. Because if you use a lower fuel mixture in the wet, it helps on traction coming out some of these corners. So probably where he's taking advantage of closing in on Kevin for a chance to take P2. Yeah, our leader of Perpetuum is just storming away.
It's interesting though, I was just riding on board. He's not using his ERS for his Perpetuum. Just keeping it in 0.
Yeah.
And they're still not catching.
Yeah, in wet conditions you can utilise EOS because it doesn't go down as quickly as it would do in the dry, so you can run higher mixtures comfortably.
So is he using? Oh, he's using it now.
Yeah, Darren's fallen away a little bit from the back and forth between Matt and Technique.
Technique must have found his footing now.
Technique is, yeah, I was about to say, about to get caught up with a lap car, but it's just a ghostly car of Dobby.
Oh, Calsper and Graham! Didn't even... That was so close to contact. Unbelievable. How they did not spin each other is beyond me. Don't do it here.
Oh, round the outside into turn 4, and he got the move done. He doesn't.
Ambitious.
Very ambitious. Not where you want to be overtaking.
You don't want to do it in the dry, really, but yeah. That's how it goes. There's a massive train now. They're so bunched up. All of them, like from car to car, covered by less than 1 second. So this battling is costing them. But we are nearly at. We're at the nearly at the halfway point, and I've got to say, Perfume, by the looks of it, has this already done.
I think what Perfume could do is keep an eye on maps. There's a little bit of a lag spike on my end. I don't know whether you've got it as well.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, with a loss of rear end from Kyle coming out the exit of the final corner. Doesn't lose too much time.
Attempt number 5, and it's not happening.
No, Casper still. Ooh. Yeah,
No.
here's a nice. Doesn't get a great attraction out of the final corner, first corner.
Oh, is he going to do it into turn 4 again?
Ooh, nearly decent there. F1
No.
Alonso by Kevin.
Oh
Kevin
wow, he
does
has
spin.
closed up. Lovely rev glitch, so I'll have to use... Oh, Kyle picks up a penalty at turn 4 and Peter has disconnected again. Is this my pie? I can't even remember. Right, so I'll invite him again and hope that he can join. Really? Oh, no. It's completely gone, so I'll do it in a minute. When he's actually online. But, yeah, got Alonso right up the gearbox of Kevin as Matt Pitts. Anyone else follow? Graham, Kyle, and close to Kev. Kalsper continues. As Kev picks up a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. Who's the quicker pit crew? It is Force Indoors. Kyle got held drastically there. Nearly got jumped by Kurosin Kev. But this has brought Sway close to them. But unfortunately he will have to make another pit stop. So it'll be interesting now. Ooh, what's that? Is that a... Okay. But Aaron has caught up a bit to technique, and it'll be interesting. It's Perpetuum pit. Perpetuum continues. Interesting. As Weiberg picks up another penalty. What about Kevin pits? Alonso continues. And Perfume sets the fastest lap of the race.
I don't know what's wrong with my console. I think it might be dying.
Yeah, everyone is making their pit stops, but Alonso and Perfume continue on their merry way. So it'll be interesting to see if where they come out, but will Graham jump Kals or get the undercut on Kalsper?
So Graham pitted before Casper, so did Casper decide to stick it out another lap?
He did stick it out, and he's actually jumped Graham.
That just shows the pace of Casper then, that he was being held up by Graham.
Who's that? That
And,
Darren and Matt going side by side through turn 2. Still hammer and tong. But Matt has the knowledge of his new tyres better. So, through the pit stops, the undercut for Graham has actually found him. What was it? Nearly a second on Darren. And Alonso pits and Perfume still goes on. He's trying to zero stop.
A zero stop?
I think he might be trying it.
I don't know whether that'll work, but it's very optimistic. Never seen it done, to be fair. Especially in a 50% race.
Alonso's come out, letting the wheel continues. So, I don't know, but Matt's setting the pace of 129.6. There's Chris and Kev 29.5.
So fresher tyres are coming into there now.
Yeah.
Did you say Matt went to the undercut? Well, no. Yeah, Matt is still stuck behind technique.
Yeah. The gap has actually increased quite a bit. This Kev picks up a nice little penalty and Darren did have Matt for company. Matt's just gone. Now has Carlsbad for company, so this could get tasty. P1 and P2 in the standings. At the minute it's in P7, P8.
The back of Weiberg as well. Might be out of the points, but they might just go for glory. But RW's on very old lap tyres.
Yeah, he's on 17 lap old. And learning the wheel and perfume continue. There's Kevin 29-1. This isn't going to work.
I think Perchum has got a good enough gap to pit and back in essentially first.
It'll be tight. It'll be
sure.
like 3 seconds.
I think he just has to. I think he just has to follow learning the wheels. Like if he needs to keep an eye on the gap time, and then if learning the wheel pits, he will put the following lap.
Oh, Carson Kev and Carl spun. He's pinned it at turn 1 and he retires. That could actually screw up Warburg as well. I don't know. Where's Carl's car gone? Oh, he's already passed it. No, it's on the racing line. Oh, that was close. Any other point, that would have been big problem. Especially at turn 3.
With the fresh air from Carlsbad, it's closed the gap right onto the back of Darren. Just within half a second now.
Oh, Darren runs wide through. I don't even know what turn that is. Turn. Oh, too late now.
He's now into turn 13. Which driver will get the better exit?
He's too far back on this occasion by the looks of it.
I think he is.
Unless he has mental straight line speed.
Yeah.
Nah, that's...
Yeah, a long way back. Doesn't dare go for the dive. As RW gives him some penalty as well. Yeah, Perpetuum and learning the wheel are still going out. Still sticking out there.
How are his tyres? I want to see him. He's not pushing. And he's actually still 0.0 off his delta, so... I don't know.
He's probably done very well. It's just time management probably.
Kevin picks up a penalty and he continues.
Got 21 laps on these inters.
There's Weiberger's after session as well.
I thought that was me disconnecting them. Really?
Nah,
I was going to say, I was about to say it was Weiberger's left in session. I didn't want to say anything, but when you clarified, I was like, oh shit, I haven't left it.
I think Cal's made a mistake. Dropped 3 tenths.
Yeah, learning the as well.
Why are they continuing? If they do it, congrats to them.
Yeah, fair play to them.
But it ain't gonna work.
No. I can definitely say now there will be a puncture.
35 laps. I don't think mediums can go 35 laps.
I don't even think you can do 35 laps on the wet in full wet conditions.
That'd be a question to ask, I suppose.
Yeah, can you do a zero stop in full wet conditions around Hungary?
And the answer is we'll find out soon. The gap is down to 3 tenths between Carlsbad and Darren.
Yeah, That's from Darren, yeah. Darren's still falling away from Matt, and Matt fell away from a technique gaming as well, so that undercut didn't work for Matt.
Who just rejoined? I think Weiberg might have rejoined.
But someone just left.
I have no
left, and I
clue.
thought that was me going, I'm getting very sketchy now. I'm like, whenever I see someone popping up saying they've left, that's not a
Oh,
disconnection.
sway. No, I don't think anyone did.
Nearly.
Are they're still going. This is mental.
This is mental. I'm not too sure whether Kalsper is closer enough now. He might be looking, he could go for a little lunge, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. It's such a short straight around Hungary. You literally have to be on their gearbox to have any chance of going for a move to turn one.
If he can get close enough at turn 1, he can probably do it turn 2. Like what he tried with Graham.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just see now at the front. Gap 22 seconds. If this is a poor pit stop by Perfume, if he does, I think that might be it.
Well, just to call out Mr. Consistent, Graham getting himself a 3-second time penalty, and he's in. Petrium is in.
Perfume is in. Will Larding follow?
He's coming to the final penultimate corner now.
Yeah, that looks like a pit entry. No!
No, sticks it out. So he could be taking the lead. There we go. Pit box as the McLaren driver. So it could be.
Has he just come out in the lead again? He has.
Yeah. So it was a less than 20-second pit stop. It's like only just. I think it is a 20-second pit stop. It was like 20.9, and it's now only 7 tenths ahead. So fantastic decision by McLaren to make sure that gap didn't fall down further. Otherwise, they could have ended up behind.
You'd expect a string of fastest laps now from Perpetuum.
Last time to Kevin, because the nearest driver before the pit stops was.
It was a good 8 seconds.
7 or 8 seconds, yeah. So he's lost 5 seconds with this extra pit stop, but he's going to have pressure tyres all the way to the end.
And interestingly, Darren was within a second of Matt a second ago. It's back above now.
Matt could have made a mistake, but he hasn't lost a lot of time to technique either.
No. Alonso's all over Kevin actually still. But from this race we've lost Weiberg, Dobby and Kyle at the minute.
Yeah. So at the point where we had 0, we've lost 3. 2 through disconnections and 1 through.
What am I doing? I don't want to spectate this car. Yellow's in sector 2, is that RW? No. Actually, yeah, I think it is, yeah. It's lost his wing.
Who's not close enough to Ferrari. I said the Ferrari once again into 1.
This is risky by learning the wheel.
It is. He's losing time hand over fist.
If he pits now, he'll emerge P9. Which might be why he's staying out. RW.
Might even be, no, it'll be P10.
Oh dear.
He'll be down in P10. But he will be right behind P10 and he could get down at least P8 out of this. I don't know whether he can grab anymore. He's going to have to be flying if he does pit.
Darren Sinclair running wide again.
Yeah, Kalsper not close enough to pounce.
This is probably the worst track to have a quali ban, and one's the whole second quickest by Perpetuum.
Yeah, it's starting to pull away now from the alpha of learning the wheel.
And Kevin, in the dirty air of his teammate, has fallen into the clutches of Alonso.
Yeah, so the fight for the final spot on the podium is not over. Alonso does have those tyres 1 lap pressure. I don't know whether that will be a key, because obviously how durable these can be, as you've shown basically by learning the wheel and Perpetuum as well.
He's messed up the chicane a bit, as Darren has closed in on Matt.
Matt might be struggling.
Oh yeah, that's a Go AI car. Forgot.
Yeah, but there's a 3-way fight for second if learning the wheel decides to stick out, and there's also the 3-way fight for 6th.
Oh, he's staying out another lap, but what did he let Kevin through?
Could be team orders, it could be in a party, and team. Oh,
that's RW.
Yeah, this posted Ferrari of Radbog had a little slide in his AI car in the background.
We have a 3-way fight for P6. Because Darren is now within a second again. Matt.
Although all of these drivers have closed in now a little bit more on Technique Gaming, because that was about seconds.
It was as Kevin, I think that's his 3rd penalty.
Yeah, that was on the exit of turn 4. Because they were just going to do 5 now, so yeah, that weren't either running wide or even taking the entry for too much. I think what I'll do is I'll have a little look at penalties to see what is going on between top, basically 2nd to 4th.
Will learning the wheel pit is loud as RW retires.
Yeah, learning the wheel is it's got 2 warnings. He's 1 warning away from a penalty.
And he pits.
Kevin has got 2 penalties. F1 Alonso he's got 3 warnings but no penalty. I don't know how that works. It's normally when you get 3 warnings you get that.
Maybe you got one for a collision.
Could be, yeah. So he's basically 1 warning away from a penalty. So it's in Alonso's park at the moment to get 2nd, based on penalties. There's a lot between Matt. He has 2 warnings. Technique Gaming had a penalty, so he could lose out to Matt. Darren has a penalty, so he won't be losing out to Darren. Where's Casbar? He has 2 warnings, and fairly recently though there's 2 warnings, so being stuck behind Darren hasn't really helped him out.
Learning the wheels, come out on wet.
What? I've just seen that. What? Is he okay? Did he think it's getting heavier? It doesn't look like it.
He's losing time. I think that might have been a mistake.
Not a very good call from Alpha. Because he could have had a chance to close in on between
Jeff.
Kev and Graham. Kev is on the back of Graham.
I can't believe Jeff has done this. His perfume pumps in another fastest lap. Alonso not close enough to Kevin, but he doesn't really need to be.
Yeah, and it just needs to be within 6 seconds, 3 seconds essentially, and it will take away P2. I think the gap's just enough, yeah, for Kevin against Technique. If Technique didn't have a single penalty, and he managed to gain 4/10 on them, he would take away podium from Kevin. Unfortunately, with Technique's penalty, yeah, won't be doing that.
Yeah, lining the wheel is struggling with this wets.
Yeah, I've just noticed that Matt has closed onto the back of Taming, with Darren and Casper still following suit. Casper might be frustrated in that Williams cockpit. He will still.
He won't lose much.
He'll extend the lead because with the penalty that Darren got, I think, yeah.
He's gonna keep the lead anyway.
Will extend it. Yeah, there's no way in hell that he was gonna fall away and not get closer to his championship. It'll be interesting to see when he can wrap it up as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure when the earliest championship I've seen of a driver wrap it up in Formula 1, even on the game.
I've seen Japan for AOR, but I think, but or ILR, sorry, but that's about it.
Yeah. Other than that, with the pace that we can see,
Technique is everywhere.
Yeah, he's losing the rear, left, right, and centre, going up towards 4. He's got to be very careful. He's losing it into 3. He's going to be very careful through turn 4. And now we've got Matt Tibos right on the back of him. Can he make
He's going to get a move into the chicane. Oh, bit of contact. Had to be done there.
And Matt is through. Now can he push and pull away? Because I think now that Darren is now right behind him, might get held.
It'll be interesting if he can get... If Matt can get within that penalty region for Kevin.
That's a long way to push. He's only got 4 laps, 5 laps coming round to start. He's got quite a bit of time to close up. He wants to be within that window. Let's look.
And the one time Cal's was close, Darren has the toe. Not going for the move.
I think if that exit, nearly a bit of contact between Darren and Spur. Might go around Calspur, nowhere near this time. And you see there Matt starting to pull away. I don't think he has the tyres or the pace really. Well, he might have the pace, but I don't think he's got the tyres to close in to F1 Alonso.
His Technique picks up penalty.
Yeah, that was into the entry of...
and Cal's made a mistake into turn 4.
Yeah, turn 4. Yeah, I don't know what the in the world was thinking going on those wets. Probably just doing it for a bit of a laugh.
I think that might have been maybe trying to switch his front wing, maybe.
They could have done that, yeah, that is very key. Very interesting. You could have accidentally clipped, changed the tyres rather than change the front wing. Oh, a little bit of oversteer for F1 Alonso coming out. The normal corner has lost a bit of time going on to the main straight.
As yellow flag sector 3, Darren Sinclair facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was contact.
Not too sure. He was going into the final corner. I noticed that Casper did move in position, but when I came onto Casper, it was way gone. And it could have been a little bit of contact. Could be classed as desync. Who knows?
Learning the wheel has retired.
Yeah.
So that promotes Sway to the points. Yeah. After being a pit stop down on lap 1.
But yeah, I think Kevin is, unless he gets another penalty, I think he's secured himself podium. That's from a lot of those who go.
More
Okay.
yellow flags.
Not too sure what that's for.
That's for Darren
Darren's
again. His tyres are shot.
Yeah, a little bit of a slide, and he went down into there. Noticed.
So that's
Now
going to
he's,
promote his way to P9.
Oh, a little bit very slidey on the exit. I think, yeah, if Darren was to finish, he just gets the 1 point, but all he's doing is literally Tokyo at the moment. Oh, he's got it again.
Oh no.
Don't retire down, or they don't get that point.
Carlsberg all over the back of Technic Gaming. A nice, lovely rev glitch to go with it.
Yeah, I've just seen that. And the outside into 1. Can it be done? He hasn't done it
Can it be
before.
held?
Still side by side. I think he's got it done. Yes, indeed.
Carefully, decent.
He might fight it back.
Oh, Darren retires.
Yeah, he may have.
And that's just pure rage, anger.
It was like the 1 point's not worth it. But yeah, Carlsberg now up into the top 5.
Kev has been all over Graham since about lap 17. He's not got anything done with that.
Yeah, but as you said, the consistency of a Graham lap after lap. It's doing injustice here at Hungary, where there's not many places to overtake. As Kevin gets it.
That was a penalty.
Yeah, that looked very weak.
I don't understand that, but yeah.
There's probably nothing in it. Yeah, we're on the penultimate lap. Now for Perpetuum, Kevin, nothing down the straight, we have Alonso. Max just crossed the line to start the lap as well. So, who would you give your driver of the day to?
Who's gonna? I'd say Kevin. After having been in a bit of a slump since when he joined or rejoined, I think this is what a good starting point. As I say that, penalty. So that will put Matt onto the podium.
It will indeed. It will indeed. I will just confirm this before we say anything about it. I'm pretty sure we didn't see Matt pop up with the penalties. Double check. Yep, still got 2 warnings. Very good driver is Matt. You know, all the leagues that I've seen him racing. Kevin, yeah, that's 1, 2, yeah, 3 penalties.
Oh dear.
We'll promote Matt up to podium after starting down the order in 9th. But yeah, for me, driver of the day, I might have to give it to our race leader.
Yeah, actually, that's a good.
Just on the fact that pole position, a standing lap from him.
Fastest lap, led every lap.
Yeah, he has led every
Grand
lap.
Slam.
Well.
Yeah, so maybe Perpetuum.
Yeah, I would give it to our main man.
Wait.
Oh.
Great drive.
Between him and Carlsberg, because Carlsberg has gained 9 positions. But some of those probably due to the fact that the drivers not finishing the race.
This is where Perpetuum bins it.
Don't you do that. You just slam the commentator's curse on him. Yeah, great stuff.
He's being careful.
Oh yeah, so would I. He's got a decent lead. He has lost 1.5 seconds to Kevin. He doesn't really need to worry about that. He's home.
That is very careful. 2.5 tenths down on his best. Very careful.
Okay, round the final corner. My driver of the day is literally in second, going through there. Yeah, we're very careful to cross the finish line and win here at Hungary.
Kevin's going to finish second on track, but it should be Matt, I think. Yeah, Matt.
Matt takes third.
Cal's takes fifth. Technic Gaming's going to cross, but he had 6 seconds in penalties, so I think he'll stay in sixth.
Yeah, Graham's quite a bit down. Yeah, seventh.
Carson, oh dear, that's a lot of penalties.
That's an uncertain. He could have finished in eighth.
On pens?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no. Good race.
So man, missed a little bit of it, but not all of it.
So Perfume here wins after the most dominant performance. Yeah.
Yeah, he grabs himself the Grand Slam. The hat trick. Or whatever you want to call it. Tricky. Or whatever.
It was a second quicker. A second lap quicker.
Mm.
That's a lot of penalties overall. Perfume as well didn't even have a penalty, so...
Neither did Alonso or Matt or Kalsper, so fair play to those.
Wow. That's unusual seeing Graham get on.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Like,
very unusual.
he's a Mr. Consistent Golden Boy. Getting himself a penalty.
Yeah, I think Perfume will have driver of the day with that performance.
Mm.
Yeah, it got a bit spread out and not many overtakes were performed.
Yeah,
but
typical though of a Hungary. Yeah, I think we should round this off for the evening.
So that is it from us. Tomorrow is Performance League, which will be streamed by Dan Morris. Anything you want to say, Peter?
I just want to apologise. Just apologise for what happened to folks enjoying that. Shame we missed the start, which was a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, maybe even just watching tomorrow's race, and back in the box on Friday for Division 2, where you'll be racing again. And then we have Division 3 as well.
Yeah, that's it from us. And join us next time. Hopefully, maybe.